From the trading floor of the NYMEX, I'm Jill Malandrino for The Street. And Zook, the story for 2014 certainly was the commodity trade, gold in particular. Right now, we're exactly at 1206, where we closed for 2013. What are your expectations to round out this year?
Well, I've been a bear for such a long time and beginning to pick bottoms now. The volatility has been pretty great lately. So I would consider a little bit more volatility and a consolidation phase here. We're certainly hovering this 1200 area. $30 to $50 either way has been a good support and resistance. So until something significant, whether it's the dollar or something in the energies that knocks gold out of that range, that's a pretty good $100 range for the year of 15.
Well, you're expecting more volatility because then you have the whole interest rate conversation. So it'll play around that for sure.
Well, that's one of the reasons why I remain bearish. As soon as there's interest rates begin to creep up without any inflation, we haven't heard or seen a big inflation story yet, and with all the energy complex and other commodity complexes collapsing, that energy story will permeate with no inflation, so that should be bearish for gold.
So barring any geopolitical events or any sort of natural disaster to create any outages, really the story is going to be interest rates and the strength of the dollar.
Well, even with the geopolitical rates, they do have temporary pops, but whether it's been Russia or ISIS or Middle East turmoil in Hamas and Israel, we have always come right back down after any initial pop anyway. So the turmoil is always temporary, and the gold has suffered.
Well, most of the metals trade in tandem with each other, but copper is sort of a class all by itself. What are you thinking for 2015?
Copper has seen certainly a dwindling here at the end of the year. Rumors of, or not even rumors, but continued slowdown in the Chinese economy. Their numbers have been weak lately. The only thing that gives it any life is Chinese stimulus projects or the hope of further stimulus projects. So whether they can support it for the time being or not remains to be seen. The beginning of the year should see some increased supply, but by the end of the year we could run into a little bit of a deficit from a supply shortfall. Mining has not kept up with their technology, and without continued infrastructure rebuilds in all of these mines, the ore grades deteriorate and it becomes difficult to find new copper.
Okay, thanks very much, Zook. Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year.
From the trading floor of the NYMEX, I'm Jill Malandrino for The Street.